In November 2012, a small fishing boat left the coast of Mexico. On board were two men, just a fisherman and his young helper. They expected to return in 2 days. But this journey would turn into one of the longest survival stories in human history. One man would drift across the Pacific Ocean for 438 days, with no engine, no sail, no radio, and no hope. This is the unbelievable true story of Jose Salvador Alvarenga, the man who survived the impossible. Jose was an experienced fisherman, tough, skilled, fearless. On November 17, 2012, he went out to sea with a 22-year-old helper named Ezequiel Cordoba. Their boat was small, no cabin, no shelter, just a fiberglass fishing vessel with an outboard motor. But hours later, the sky turned black. Winds picked up. Rain hammered the boat. Waves smashed against them like giant walls of water. Their engine failed first. Their radio antenna broke. Their GPS died. They sent a final message. "We are lost. The storm is too strong." After that, the world never heard from them again. The storm pushed their boat hundreds of miles away from land into the deep Pacific. The ocean at that moment became their new world. They had no motor, no paddles, no way to contact anyone, no control over direction. They drifted wherever the currents took them. At first, Jose was confident. Someone would search for them. Someone would find them. But after 4 days, hope began to fade. No planes, no ships, only the infinite blue ocean. The men were starving. Their food was gone. Their water ran out. So they started doing whatever they could to survive. They caught fish with their bare hands. They trapped birds that landed on the boat. They drank rainwater, and when there was none, they drank their own urine. Jose built small tools from whatever he found. A hook made from a bent piece of metal, a cutting knife from a broken engine part, a rain catcher from plastic bottles. Life became a cycle. Wake up, look for fish, look for birds, wait for rain, repeat. Sunburn destroyed their skin. Saltwater made blisters. Sharks circled their boat daily. But the hardest battle was the mental fight. Weeks turned into months. Ezequiel, the younger fisherman, began losing hope. He stopped eating. He drank seawater, a fatal mistake. Soon he became weak, hallucinating, disconnected from reality. One morning, he simply did not wake up. Jose was shattered. He spent a full day crying, staring at his only companion, the man who had shared his suffering, the man he could not save. He kept the body on the boat for almost a week, talking to it, refusing to accept the loneliness. But eventually, he had to let him go. He lowered Ezequiel into the ocean, whispering a goodbye. Now Jose was truly alone. 38 days with no human voice but his own. The Pacific Ocean is beautiful, but it is also the loneliest place on Earth. For months, Jose saw no one. No boats, no planes, no islands. Some days he didn't speak a single word. He began talking to seagulls. He imagined conversations with family. He even talked to the empty sky. He fought madness every single day. The weather tortured him. Burning sun, freezing nights, violent storms, and constant wind. But somehow he continued. He lived on fish, turtles, and birds. He collected rainwater in empty containers. He used the boat's small shade to protect himself. He learned to read the stars. He understood the ocean currents. He became part of the sea. Throughout the journey, the ocean threw new challenges at him. A whale almost flipped his boat. A school of sharks followed him for days. A massive storm threatened to break his vessel in half. But the worst moment came when he noticed something tragic. The boat bottom was filling with dead barnacles, dead fish, and decaying sea creatures. His small boat was slowly becoming a floating graveyard. And Jose thought, "Is this my future too?" But he refused to give up. One morning, after more than a year at sea, Jose saw something he could not believe. A tiny island. Trees, sand, life. He rubbed his eyes, thinking it was a hallucination. But no, it was real. He used every ounce of strength to jump off his boat and swim toward land. Waves pushed him back, but he continued. Finally, his feet touched the sand. He collapsed. 2 local islanders found him, weak, barefoot, covered in scars, with hair and beard grown wild. They thought he was a ghost. But he was not a ghost. He was a miracle. They gave him food, water, and alerted authorities. After 438 days, more than 14 months, alone in the Pacific, Jose Salvador Alvarenga was rescued. News spread like wildfire. People could not believe a man survived this long. Doctors said his survival was almost impossible, but explained that he stayed hydrated, he ate raw protein, he never gave up mentally, and currents carried him thousands of miles toward land. He went from Mexico to the Marshall Islands, over 10,000 kilometers, an unbelievable journey. Today, Jose lives quietly, far from fame. He still struggles with memories of the ocean, but he is alive against all odds. His story teaches us one powerful truth. Survival isn't just about strength, it's about refusing to surrender. For 38 days at sea, one man, one boat, one impossible miracle. This is the legend of Jose Salvador Alvarenga.